This iconic moment on American Idol almost broke the show. Dim the lights. Picture it. It's April 21, 2004. American Idol is deep into its third season. The show is the biggest on television. Millions upon millions of Americans tuned in every week to the live performances to watch their favorite hopefuls sing their renditions of classic covers. On this night, host Ryan Seacrest, still sporting the slightest of frosted tips, was on hand to reveal the results of the top 7. Now, at that time, American Idol was so big that it was a 2-night-a-week appointment viewing. On this Wednesday night on FOX, the biggest show in the world was about to implode right before our eyes. Before we continue, we must paint the scene. This was 2004. As a reminder, social media didn't quite exist. Facebook wasn't even available for individuals beyond college students. YouTube wasn't a twinkle in its founder's eyes. American Idol fans weren't taking to the socials to share their thoughts on the show. It was all word of mouth. It was in-person discussions with family, friends, and colleagues. And a troll website, but we'll discuss that soon. But on this April night, America was thrown into an emotional tizzy when Ryan Seacrest revealed that a trio of clear frontrunners, 3 powerhouse black female vocalists, found themselves in the bottom 3, and one of them was about to go home. American Idol left viewers in shock. At this point in the competition, it seemed that there was a clear trajectory for how the season might unfold. None of the 5 previously eliminated finalists had a shot at winning. And to be fair, only a handful of the remaining 7 had a chance to follow Kelly Clarkson and Ruben Studdard as the next American Idol. The enticing part of the show is watching the artists twist into pretzels, trying to maneuver through the various themes and songbooks. But that's what sets a star apart from the rest. For the 7 remaining hopefuls, they took on the songbook of Barry Manilow. He was even on hand as a mentor to help the artists through their discography. There was maybe one singer left who eased into the Manilow catalog, but the other 6 had the prowess to sing anything, even adult contemporary. Nevertheless, based on how eliminations had gone thus far, it was safe to assume that a young, ginger-haired crooner by the name of John Stevens was next to leave the competition. But then, the unthinkable happened. Ryan Seacrest stood on stage telling everyone watching that either Fantasia Barrino, Jennifer Hudson, or LaToya London was about to go home. And that's the night the lights almost went out on American Idol. In the end, J. Hud was eliminated. You know, the woman who would go on to win an Academy Award 3 years later and then complete an EGOT. No big deal. To say that it was a brazen shock to everyone watching was an understatement. It left viewers completely dumbfounded as to how John Stevens, a young singer who was stuck in a certain time, could not only remain but be safe over 3 exceptional singers, 3 women who were in the conversation as the potential final 3. How Jennifer Hudson's American Idol elimination divided the fans. I won't age myself, but let's just say that I was in my parents' basement having a temper tantrum, threatening to write letters to FOX, and boycotting the show I loved. Just a reminder, you couldn't take to the internet to broadcast your displeasure like you could today. This moment in American Idol history truly tested the mission of the show. Kelly Clarkson was already on the path to becoming a bona fide pop star. Ruben Studdard was a different kind of artist who didn't quite maintain the mainstream appeal that his predecessor gained. Finding the next in line was essential, but when an entire experiment was nearly destroyed because of America's vote, well, you see what can happen when a hive mind is swayed in a certain direction. At this time, a forum-turned-website was trolling the show. Known as Vote for the Worst, the troll site took one singer and championed them as their way to upend the competition. When it came to the bottom 3, in this case, it worked. The irony was that Jennifer Hudson was VFTW's very first entry for semifinals week, one before they realized she was anything but the worst. By this point in the competition, John Stevens was in his 4th week as the VFTW representative, having earned a spot in the top 10. The sway that his impact had didn't cause the immense heartbreak it did until the top 7. But let's also look at the emotional turmoil this elimination had on the 16-year-old kid. He stood there on national television, unsure of how to react. Happy would piss off fans who wanted to see the best artist win. Shocked would piss off those wishing he would just step aside. Instead, he kept looking terrified. If Instagram and Twitter existed in 2004, John Stevens would have had his comments removed before being run off the platforms.